Hey, what's up, everybody? Uh, Maybe if I appeared in front of the camera, not proclaiming to be some sort of expert, but showing you that this actual proof that I actually lived this job. I'm not posing, I'm not stunting on Front Street or anything, but I gotta say, a lot of you people out there who are telling me they don't care why Thanksgiving has to be changed, why everything gotta be different. This is ridiculous. The COVID thing is a hoax. It's not as crazy as people think it is. You know what? Come work with me right now. Come on down to New Jersey or up to New Jersey, wherever you're from. Come work with me a couple of shifts and see that a person can say, you can have negative exams. You can go to the hospital because you're not doing well. And guess what? You can become more exposed to it. No matter how clean they try to keep the hospitals, okay? It's around you everywhere. It really is. And I wish a lot of people stop thinking just because you know your family doesn't mean that they haven't been exposed indirectly, or you haven't been exposed indirectly, or that you asymptomatic. This is not me being some religious zealot. This got nothing to do with politics. This has everything to do with just being a decent human being who wants to get through this pandemic. But a lot of people don't care. They want what they want. This is why America has the most COVID deaths. Plain and simple. Like I said, this city, and I gotta say it again, this city is nowhere the size of New York City in total. That means all 5 boroughs. We are nowhere near that size. Nowhere near that size. And guess what? We have close to 9,500 cases with 536 deaths in this city alone. Jersey City, the most diverse city in the United States. Voted the most diverse city. Yes, I even had a patient today who speaks Urdu. She doesn't speak any English, but luckily, one of the people at the hospital I dropped off at spoke the language, and I hope that makes her feel better because she can't speak English. It's bad, but she's in a hospital by herself because of COVID regulations. Hospitals are like, look, you can't have a visitor with you. You can't have, unless you are a minor and you need to have your parent with you. That's the only exception right now. So imagine your loved one that you couldn't help, but you got to go get a plate of food from her house. Imagine she gets sick and she's in that emergency room all by herself. Like, people, it's real. You don't know how bad it feels when I have to drop off an elderly person who quite possibly has it, if not confirmed. I have to drop off in the hospital. She has nobody with her. Her husband can't go, or if he's decedent, or if the wife can't go, the kids can't. You're sitting out in the emergency room, waiting area, and there's nothing you can do. There's really nothing to do. As for visiting, forget it. Because they have to quarantine, and you want to take that home with you? So think about that, people. Think about it. Put yourself in the shoes of somebody who's actually have it, and stop thinking, oh, it's not as bad as people saying. They just pad their numbers. Okay? Stop thinking that. You did that during the first bump of the pandemic. Months later, now that it's bumping back up, you still think everything is about, you want to put politics in front of everything. You want to put your own selfishness in front of everything. You want to put that in that. See, I'm just frustrated with this. I'm really frustrated with how everything's going with this whole situation. This is why things are going to get worse before they get better. You know? People are like, oh, we got through the Spanish flu, we got through all this. Like, now. See, people were different back then. People were different back then. There was no social media. There was not a bunch of people. Let me just say it like this. There wasn't people telling you that you thought everything was okay. There's some people that sitting at home with some stupid, demented thoughts. And guess what? There's another person on the other side of the country with stupid and demented thoughts. There's another person that might be living next door to you with stupid and demented thoughts. But now, the age of social media brings these people together, and it reinforces that stupidity, and then it spreads like wildfire. Because people can't think for themselves. People have this ability, like, people think being safe, this is a group think. No, it's out there in front of your face, goddammit. The death is happening. The deaths are happening. The sickness keeps happening. This isn't no group thing trying to get you to do something that we just do it. No, this ain't a Nike commercial, fucker. It's like this. I see it 3 to 4 times a week. Well, 3 times a week full when I'm working my full-time job, 12 hours a day, half a day. And then when I volunteer, I still see it too. Getting these calls, possible pandemic. Finding out that the person has it days later by following up. Or not knowing if they have it or not. People are like, well, it's possible that they have it. Do you really, really, really want to go to the hospital right now? Do you really want to go to the hospital now and be exposed to it quite possibly again? This is why you have to stay on top of your health. If it's possible that you have it, we got testing centers, we got booths like that's going up in that's in certain parts of the city now. We have that here in Jersey City. Get tested, people. Wear a mask. It's not that hard. You know, I saw the meme with Kane. Kane eliminated up-team people and wore a mask at the same time. I know it's meant to be funny, but look, you don't have to wear this mask everywhere. Nobody's telling you gotta sit home with a mask bonded to your face. You know what happened when I get in my ambulance vehicle after I finish with a patient? And put it right down. My respirator. You don't have to confine to it, but I'm saying if you aren't going to adhere by how can we say the distancing rules for Thanksgiving, wear a mask even around your own family. I don't think they will be offended. If your whole family gets offended that y'all all should wear masks, y'all all offend one another with masks, you people, I don't know what to say to you. I really don't know what to say to you. If you get offended by everybody wearing a mask. Let me tell you, like I said, at my brother-in-law's birthday party, I think I said this in another video, we had our masks on. We did. We had our masks on. A lot of people stayed outside. You know, there wasn't much people inside the house, which is good. Keep it like in the air. Like keep the air there. Like just not like immediately in a confined area. Yes, you can still make your saliva particles, your air particles, whatever, aerosolizes in the air. You can still make contact with other people with it. But the thing is that outside, it's less likely to directly be in your breathing range when you have a mask on and there's air out there and there's wind and ambient temperatures. Okay? It's just the difference. Like I said, I'm not an expert. If you're in a house with a bunch of your family members, somebody could be possibly sick, and y'all talking and laughing and sharing things of that nature, like business as usual. This is what they trying to tell you. People ain't trying to tell you that because they want to control your life. The death is real. You know how many fucking quackpots and Trump supporters I had to tell that I know that I'm at my wit's end with a lot of people today. I really am. You know, I'm allergic to stupidity and dumb shit, and I wouldn't sit here and endorse something that I didn't live, okay? I'm living this life right now. This is my job, people. Like I said, I ain't no doctor. I ain't with the CDC. This is not what this video is about. This is about what I dealt with, what I deal with people. And getting these calls and stuff. And think about this. I still have to deal with people who go into cardiac arrest. All right? People who having strokes and seizures and things of this nature, and having to bring them to a hospital where they can possibly come in contact with somebody with COVID. They can be a person, all right? They can be a person that don't have it. They were COVID negative, but they elderly. They have other conditions, and they could end up getting sick. And they already don't have this strong immune system like they used to have. Imagine that as your family member, okay? Imagine that as your family member. Just because your ass wanted to be selfish and couldn't variate one Thanksgiving. But the way your attitude's going, you want to keep it like this for next year too. And I'm sorry, I had to fight back the emotion because this is some bullshit, people. Seriously. Grow the fuck up, yo. I love my job, but I hate fucking stupid people, man. I really do. Cause I'm for Fury. I'm out. Peace.